Hi, my name's Lucy Turner. I'm one of the physiotherapists from Occupational Health. This video is going to be about adjusting an ergonomic chair for yourselves. We have another video about adjusting one of the more basic chairs we have within the organisation. This video is about a chair with some more complicated features and how to get the best out of it for yourself. The first place to start with any chair adjustment is to set it to the height of the desk. In this instance, we're going to imagine that the desk is here. What you're looking for is that when your elbow is at 90 degrees or slightly over, your little finger is resting on the desk surface. If that means that your feet are off the floor, we can look at things like a footrest, but it's most important that you are set to the correct height to your work surface. We're assuming we've done that here. The next stage is we want to come down and look at the seat depth. So we want to have a few fingers gap behind the knee so that we're not getting compression, but we don't want a situation where we've got more of the thigh hanging off, because that puts additional pressure on your lower back. So these chairs have two different ways of adjusting the seat depth. They have a little handle here, which you can rotate. So if I just get Lynn to stand up, I pull that out and rotate it. Hopefully you can see on the video that that is adjusting the depth of the chair. This is a common model that we have within the Northern Care Alliance that we're recommending. It has one here. On the other side of the chair, it also has a lever here that if you pull, you can slide that along. Most other brands of chair will just have this lever here. They won't have a secondary handle. Alternatively, just like a car seat, they may have a lever under the front that you squeeze, and again, you can pull that forwards. So those are the most common three mechanisms for adjustment. Do you want to come have a seat again, Lynn? So as we can see, we've got about 4 fingers width. There's no pressure on the back of Lynn's knee, but she's also not got a leg hanging off, so that's about perfect. We then would want to look to make sure that the curved piece of this chair is sitting nicely into Lynn's lumbar spine rather than hitting her pelvis. So we just need to notch that up a little. Most of these chairs will come with a ratchet back. You may have heard the clicks as that was raising. Does that feel like that's sitting in your lower back? Yeah? If, for instance, we'd gone too high and Lynn says, no, that feels like it's hitting me too high, if you pull it all the way to the top, it will drop back down again. It may be helpful to get a colleague to help you adjust that, because it can be quite tricky to do it yourself while seated. Most of these chairs will also have an additional lumbar pump. So there's a cushion built into the bottom of this chair, and just like an old-fashioned perfume pump, if we pump on this, Lynn should feel that cushion inflating. And there's a little valve here. If we've gone too far, we just let a bit of air out. And you can tailor that and change it day to day depending how your back is feeling. So we've got the depth correct, the seat back height correct, and the lumbar support in the right place. Now, just like every chair, there is an up and down height lever. There's also a lever at the back that does the back tilt. We've actually got this set quite well for Lynn, but just to illustrate, if we pull this, we can go all the way back here or all the way forwards. Most commonly between 90 and 110 degrees is the most comfortable, but get that set correctly, flick that lever down and it locks into place. The difference with these chairs is there is a third lever. When we pull this lever, it unlocks a mechanism where the whole chair tilts a little like a rocking chair. The thing to be aware of is that there's a weight tension screw. When we first pull this lever, the chair will ping forward, so don't be caught out. We're going to pull that and the whole chair rocks forward. Some people like a chair in this position, most don't. What I would say is use your feet to set where you feel comfortable with that. So if it's about there, then we flick that down and it locks in that position. You can leave this unlocked. Underneath, there is a screw and it's got on it a plus and a minus. If you loosen it, there's less tension. If you tighten it, there's more tension. And you can leave the chair what we call unlocked on a float so that it will come forwards with you while you type and rest back into it when, say, you're on the phone. These are very adjustable chairs. The other item that we can adjust on the chair is the armrest. Now this has got the most adjustable type. So there's a button under here that you press and the armrest comes up and down. These also slide forwards and back and in and out. Some chairs will just go up and down, some will drop up and down, but these are the most adjustable type. Again, you're looking for that to sit just under your sort of forearm, supporting your arm at 90 degrees and making sure that it's not butting into the desk, preventing you getting close enough. So you probably don't want them all the way forwards, which is why it's good that they retract. And again, if you're narrower, you can push them in. And conversely, they do go wider for comfort as well. Hopefully, by watching this, you'll be able to adjust your chair to a comfortable and supportive position. Thank you.